Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder or retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy. Slingshot crossbody? That was ridiculous. Absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off.
Adrenaline's at a peak right now. Gentlemen, this is what I believe we refer to as...
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Right to the leg.
Looking to crush the hamstring.
Oh. Another one?
We know that taking out the legs is one of the most effective strategies in any match.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Look at this. Oh, nice. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good. You can see Charlotte's expert game plan experiencing a minor hitch there.
Yeah, as Carmella's clearly setting out to prove just how untouchable she really is. MCL and ACL could have major damage, possibly the fibula. Excellent strategy there.
Climbing to the top.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder? Driving that head right into the gut.
That looked low to me.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Oh, great wherewithal there. And Flair gets that turn back on.
He's bringing the fight up high.
This can end badly, quickly.
Taking the fight straight all the way up the ladder.
She's grabbing at the prize now.
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
Tamina has it.
Fingertips away from winning the contract.
Just yank it down. Force it. It's so close.
If only it was that easy.
It's only a matter of time now.
Furiously trying to unhook it down.
Come on. Now is the time. Seize the moment.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Trying to grab it.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity on the match. Here we go. This is hers for the taking.
About to finish the job.
Can't waste any time now. Gotta get it off their foot.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
This has to feel so validating for Tamina. She came in tonight with her family in mind, and they must be proud of her now.
Tamina has a legacy to live up to, and becoming the first ever Ms. Money in the Bank only honors the rich family name.
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams, but the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day one. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world famous 4 It's a new day, yes it is!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time Tag Team Champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos!
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing 2 super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
It's not paranoia, it's the Usos!
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens. One of these teams is going to have to work in unison from bell to bell if they want those tag team titles.
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall or submission must happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
Gets out of the way of that one.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar. For New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly. Focused attack on the leg. And get in the other direction.
Here we go. A diving hammer strike. Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell. Heading back into the ring now. Oh! No count out as he takes things out of the ring. Uppercut! Man. All the talking we've heard leading to this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying I was going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy. He's got one thing on his mind with that chair, and it has nothing to do with lounging.
The Usos following in the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Clothesline! Super kick!
And the action is shifting now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell.
Boom! Running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
Gets lifted into position.
Great escape there. In the back of the knee.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. We and the pin for the championship. Oh, the save.
That might have been it.
Oh, to the throat. Suplex. Ooh, great into
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. 3, no. What a match. And it's got it. Now can capitalize. Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's no... Oh, no. Getting in position. What's he planning to do here? All right, now he's looking for any way to break out of this, and he does.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
Russian leg sweep.
Oof. Unloading a big kick to the back.
Tension is mounting as he eyes his target.
Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
And the fight is being brought to the Usos there.
Yeah, New Day building up that quicker pace there.
And Big E falls to a count. The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns. They're
Now it's hooked in, and
a quick reversal by Jay.
could be game over for the Usos.
He stays alive. He stays alive.
This puts the pressure back on the champion.
Can the champion respond with their back against the wall?
And Woods has tried everything to get the fall, but his opponent is not going down quietly.
Rocket kick.
Boom, what a kick. Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. Ooh, he's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? And he heads back into the ring. Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want. Punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed. The whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to...
Got the cover. Looking to hang on to the title.
No, the title still hangs in the balance.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Ooh.
Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. Rocket kick! The champ in a very bad way.
But I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Bringing a steel chair into play here. We'll take things into the ring.
Bang! He finds a counter. The champ with the cover.
Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
Got him where he wants him. With a pin for the title. The champion's taking a task here.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind. Now is not... Not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Him back into the ring. Took him out with the knee. And now he's going to the top rope.
Top rope.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That heart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown
Welcome these fools to the Uso Penitentiary.